Hi, my name is Andy Garcia. I'm from Pennsylvania, and this is my 2023 Bushwhacker 12 RAD. So we've done a few mods to the trailer. First of all, probably starting up here in the front. We eliminated the 25-gallon tank, or the 20-gallon tank that we had originally, because it would not fit on the tongue here after we added in the tongue box here. Tongue box we picked up from Tractor Supply Company. Fit really nicely, but there wasn't enough room left for the regular tank that comes with it, 20-gallon tank. So we got two 10-gallon tanks, put them in here inside, and worked out really well. A little Y splitter pulls them together, and one propane feed back to the regular system.
Did the RAD come with the electric jack?
It did come with the electric jack, and it also has a 3/8-inch nut in here, bolt head, so you can actually take it up and down manually. And in our tongue box, we keep a Milwaukee drill impact, so we can actually, if we need to, do that, but we also use it for the jack stands as well. On the side, we have some curtains that my wife made out of pillowcases, and they work out really well, except the wind catches them every once in a while if we leave the doors open.
Just stick on.
Yeah, stick-ons, curtains. We had some little rivets, and essentially when we want to pick it up, we just lift it up, hook it on there, and it's nice and clean.
Genius.
And then we lift up the window and we got the airflow. And then my wife is a big fan of these suction cups. We use them for everything. Put them here, put the dog leashes on them. We'll have them on the back end for the trash bags. They hold trash bags, hold the towels for dishcloths and so forth. For shoes, I was a proponent of taking a mailbox and mounting it there. So we have a mailbox that can easily put shoes in and out of. But my wife wanted these, so we have these. But basically we open them up, put our shoes in them at night, and then we can crawl in bed and keep it clean. Back here on the side, we have the quick connect for the 12 rad. And that just feeds up to a Blackstone griddle that we have in the back. I love the Blackstone. This is great, a great addition to the vehicle that came with it standard. We don't like the sink. Sink is too much of a cramped position to try to come in here and wash dishes with. So it's kind of hard to work in here and wash dishes. So we use it for storage, put some things, products in there. We have a table here where we basically will do our dishwashing and keep things clean. We have a camp stove as well for heating up water and such. And then grocery boxes, some coolers.
So the RAD does not have a hot water heater?
It does have a hot water heater. We're not plugged into the water locally, and we didn't load up water, so we're just doing it locally.
Okay, so
yeah, we could do it naturally.
Old-fashionedly.
Yeah.
And this is just a quick connect port that is regulated already, so you hook your Blackstone in, but you could hook in, you could even use an adapter to your Coleman if you wanted to.
Yeah, we absolutely could. Yeah, we did buy one for it. We haven't used it on that. We typically keep it separate from the trailer, so it's easier for us just to put the little propane bottles on that one. But yeah, this is already pre-regulated. It's set up for the Blackstone that comes with it, so clean and easy, works well. Now we did a few mods in the kitchen, in the galley. This originally came with a refrigerator here, and it came with a microwave here. We didn't like the microwave at all. Had no purpose for it. It was basically storage, and it was minimized storage because it was a very small box. So I built a drawer, put it in here, carries everything, including a little Dutch oven that we haul with us.
So good sturdy drawer if it's holding cast iron, right?
Absolutely, yep. So made it strong, got some strong slide mounts for it. Oiled it up and keep it natural wood. The next mod we did in here is the backsplash stick-on panels. To do that, and before we did that, we actually moved the water heater control and the water pump control from inside the cabin, because such a pain when you want hot water control, turning on the pump, to crawl into the cabin to go do that. So we moved them out here and mounted them out here. And then we put on the backsplash, continued it down the sides down here on this side.
Really nice.
And then over here on this side on the bottom. And then for the sides here, we took a 1/8 inch sheet metal or 16th inch sheet metal. So we can put everything on here and it's all magnet mount. So it makes everything really convenient. All these containers here are all magnet mount. So
Wow, I really like that. So what did you cut the metal with?
just what do you call them? Grinder.
Oh, grinder.
Yeah. I just use a Milwaukee grinder.
Nice.
Cut
And
off
you used a ferrous metal, so the magnets snap to it. It's not.
Yeah, holds on tight, travels with it. Just travels as is, and they will put all the silverware away, but the containers themselves, the magnets stick on there, no problem. They don't bounce off even to the big bumps.
That's really cool. And you know, I have a little background info here, so I know, but I can tell this is the galley of somebody who cooks.
Yes, my wife loves to cook. I like to cook as well when we're out here. She has become a really good cook of Mexican food, and we have become famous apparently for our margaritas. So we bring margaritas out with us, and people enjoy that.
Well, I know where I'll be hanging out later, where the Mexican food is. So lots of spices, and this is the same concept, magnet caps.
Magnet caps. Bought those on Amazon, and they just stick right to the wall. Yeah, so it makes it easy. You use your spice, stick back here, stick it on the wall. So the next mod I did after all that, my wife wanted a butcher block countertop. So I ordered one that was, I think, 2 feet by 5 feet. It needed to be 22 inches to come over the lip of the counter. So cut it at 22 and then put on an extension on the bottom here just to seam it in together to hide the face of the original counter. So it's
nice. Did you glue and screw, or did you use
glued and
biscuits,
screwed. So this top up here is mounted to the original countertop with construction adhesive. And the bottom, this piece here, this 1.5 inch piece, is screwed from the bottom, glued and screwed from the bottom to hold that in place.
Looks great, and it's real sturdy.
And feels good.
You cut on there? Or?
Yeah, we can cut on there and cook on there, whatever. We've oiled it down, seasoned it really well. We recommended to have it seasoned through 3 treatments of oil. We did 4, and seems to be holding up pretty well for the first.
Yeah, just a basic food-safe cutting board oil, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Now around this side, we added the typical kick-ass changing room, shower room that everybody has. Behind here, this panel here is for the shower. There's the electric input. This is the city water input, and over here is the water heater. So this opens up. You get to power on the water heater from this side. So you flip it on, and then you can control it from the panel that's in the galley.
So this is changing, showering.
Changing, showering. It's got a porta potty. We go in there. It's the middle of the night. We don't have to jaunt off to the bathrooms.
Nice. And one thing I noticed with the Rad, even though it's a much bigger camper, it's still not a stand-up camper. It's just like a big teardrop layout.
Exactly.
So it's a big bed on wheels. You just have more storage inside and bigger galley.
Exactly.
A little bit more room, but there's no seating area or anything in there.
No, it came with 2 fold-up chairs. Essentially, they would do a tri-fold. It would be 2 layers of foam and then a little back on it. Uncomfortable, hard to haul, in the way of everything. So we gave them to my son, who also has the teardrop camper, when we were out in Moab with him last year, and he really liked them. He enjoys them. But for us, really, it's just a queen-size bed inside. Storage. The bed is comfortable for 2 adults. Not so comfortable when you have the 2 puppies in there with us, but
I know.
But generally speaking, it's a pretty good fit for us.
So it's got a really nice roof rack system on there. So that mount was pretty easy to do, and you have a lot of options.
Absolutely, and that came standard. So on the top, the only thing we've added is the shower curtain, and then also added the Max Air vent cover to cover the vent as well.
So you didn't swap to a Max Air vent, you just went with the
cover
so you could use it in the rain.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so one thing I guess I got to get down and dirty here, but the Rad comes with a different suspension system.
Yeah, Corona suspension.
So, Corona brand expansion, that's going to get my copyright strike. So this is a BAL system, but it goes into Dexter or Lippert style torsion ends, right?
I believe so. A little bit more technical detail that I've investigated on it so far. Basically, we bought it so that we could go off-roading, if we take the Jeep off-roading, and we wanted to go to a little boondocking off-road, this little rough ground, we could take it with us. We would have a problem with it.
My understanding, and someone will be better at this than me, that it is still a torsion axle, like a Dexter torsion axle. It has the rubber insert, but there is a spring reinforcement to give a little bit better suspension, and then instead of the straight axle across, it has that arch to give you more clearance.
Right, yeah.
So even with a big trailer like this, you know, you're one step up for a little bit of rough riding.
Exactly, exactly.
And
And
you
it does
got
have brakes on
the-
it as well, so electronic brakes with the system, so it works out well.
You have some vehicles to tow this with too.
Yeah, absolutely. We have, I drive a 2022 Chevy Silverado, and my wife drives a 2023 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited 4-door, the High Tide Edition, and that's what we pulled down here with. So she drove, I got to be passenger princess for the day, and
Nice.
I've been enjoying that.
So you've had it in some rough spots.
I would say the roughest probably we had it was kind of out in Moab, kind of a little bit, but nothing dramatic. We didn't do anything dramatic with it. But it's well equipped to do it. So when we get out there and go for it, it'll be ready for us.
Nice.
So on the inside, one of the things we found is there's a cabinet on this side. The door was originally mounted the other way around. So when you open the door, you're essentially blocking yourself off from the cabinet. So if you were outside, it was hard to get to anything. So open it up, switch the mount around to the other side, and now it's much more effective for us to be able to use it
Simple
from
solution.
inside or outside. Yeah.
So you have lots of storage in here.
Yep. So we have storage on this side. We have baskets we keep up top for keeping our clothing in, and then the dirty clothes hamper. Comes with a furnace in the middle. We don't use a furnace really, and I've heard a lot of people take them out and create more storage. It's just too much heat. For this small space, it's way too much heat. On the right hand side is the air conditioner. We love having the air conditioner when we're out in the heat. It works out really well. And then on the opposite side over here, we have a couple of storage cabinets on top. And on one of the storage cabinets in the front, there's a netting system where we hang and we put our phones in there at night and so forth. So it makes it real easy and convenient. And then on the back side as well is a electric heater. It has a kind of a digital face that makes it look like a fireplace. Kind of odd a little bit, we thought, but kind of cool as well. But the heat works out really well.
Two heating systems come with the rad.
Yeah, absolutely. Two heating
propane
systems.
furnace system, usually suburban, and like an electric faux fireplace.
Exactly.
So that probably, if you have shore power, can regulate heat really well if you want to take the edge off.
Yeah, it's more than we need. The electric, actually, we set the temperature down low enough that it keeps it heated really easily. So no problems there. I've got a couple of things to clean up on the inside still. I've got a couple of holes where I pulled out the controls for the water heater and the water pump and put them in the back, so I've got to close up those holes. So
So
yeah,
you've owned this for a little while here. What's your favorite part of being an RV owner of something of this size?
This size, to me, it's quick and easy. So for us, it's get out on the road when we want to get out on the road. It takes us half an hour, well, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to set up and tear down. But it's always ready to go and not a whole lot of maintenance to it. Just pick up and go.
Yeah, and what I like about it is even though it's big, it's still a camper you have to camp out of. So
Right.
as I come through here,
Yeah.
besides your kitchen setup, you also have a pretty nice outside space. You got a ceiling fan.
Yeah. So what we kind of grew up doing was tent camping. We did that for years until we bought this. So we love spending time outside. We didn't want a camper that was big enough that would tempt us to be inside. So this was perfect size for us. Nice and convenient. Outside for us, we always have an easy up. Easy up makes us a nice space to hang out. We put it over the camp table typically, and we're just nice and comfortable. We can kind of do our thing, play games at night. We play a lot of Uno or Skip Bow and other games.
I see you have sidewalls. I walked by last night. You have the walls for this whole. Is this 12 by 12?
This is a 12 by 12. This is the largest one we've had. We've had a 10 by 10, which was tied around some of the picnic tables. We went to an 11 by 11 because it was convenient. We saw it and picked it up. It was nice to have, but then we could not find the screens for it. So we wanted to get bug screens for it. Couldn't find them in 11 by 11. So we found this one and bought the bug screens for it and also bought the solid sides. And we hadn't used the solid sides yet, but we did last night because we heard here there's so much fog coming off the river in the morning that everything gets wet even if it's undercover. So we put the sides on and wrapped it up and had a nice dry spot. Yeah.
Big fog comes up off the river. I have some shots of it and lays some condensation down in the morning. But could you imagine a nicer camp spot?
It's a beautiful location, beautiful location.
So we're here at the 2025 Bushwhacker Boil. We have the nicest spots here in North Carolina, but it was really a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys watching the video.
Yep.